Hi, my name's Graham Harris, Managing Director of Technifold Limited and owner of 81 patents that cover 500 products or thereabouts that, they're in the field of printing and print finishing. Very proud of that. I like to think that in the latter part of my life, in the past 20 years, I've achieved exactly what I wanted to achieve, and I've done things the way I've wanted to do them. But it probably shouldn't have been that way, and it probably wouldn't have been that way had I let something that happened years ago take hold. But first of all, before I talk about that, I want to I've got to dedicate this video and tell you the whole reason for it is to make or give awareness of Anti-Bullying Week, which starts today, or if you're looking at this video some days later, it's between the 12th and the 16th of November, from the Monday to the Friday. And it's really just a shout out for all those people that are suffering at this moment, and make you aware and make everybody aware of exactly how it affects people's lives. Now, I wrote a book because of what happened to me. I put it in the first chapter of my book about how playground bullying affected me. I'll tell you what happened. I was 8 years old and I grabbed a toy off somebody, and he told his two cousins, and it just so happened that two cousins were the biggest bullies in our year, probably in the school. One of them was intimidating in more of a mind way. He kind of took ownership of my mind and threatened me at every opportunity. Whereas the physical bully, although that was really bad, not quite as bad as the other one, but he smashed my head against the pavement and just about unconscious, and blood was seeping out. But it wasn't just blood that came out. It was all my self-confidence, self-esteem, and I became an empty shell for quite a while after that. This happened for 6 months continuously, and then after 6 months it kind of ebbed away because they recruited other friends as well, and that's really difficult to know. It's how it affects you and how it makes you feel that I remember. It made me feel worthless. Later on in life, and I think probably recently it's not like this, but especially through the teenage years, it's when somebody paid me a compliment, I wouldn't take it as it was given, because I felt I was just one of those unlikable people. And I think this is the way it affects you, is bullies can control your mind, and not just when it happens. If it happens at school or in the workplace, wherever, it can grab your life really, and they can control your life long after the incident happens. So I want to big shout out for that. I want to talk about my book. I don't want you to buy it. I'm going to give out 50 free copies of this to the first 50 people who respond. It's called Against the Grain, and as I say, I've wrote about my battles against bullying in the playground as a youngster. It's touched on there, and also my battles in the world of invention, the battles I've had with intimidators, and how I've won through, and to get these 81 patents, to live the life I was meant to live, to do exactly what I was meant to do, and not let the bullies or people who brought adversity to me win through. And I know so many people whose lives are captured by this, who are held prisoner by it. And I think the more people that are aware of this, the better. And I'd love it if you could share this video. Please share it, whoever sees it, and also like it, get it out there. And as I say, I'm going to give away 50 copies of this book, Against the Grain. And it's all about adversity. It's all about how I conquered my demons, how I overcame the negative with the positive. And more importantly, it's how you can too, especially those who haven't got the confidence, have had it knocked out of them, or just, have found or still find life difficult. So yeah, it's as I say, it's Anti-Bullying Week. So we want to kind of think about people who are going through this now, people who have been through it in the past. So please share this, as I say, and like it, and get in touch. We'll sort out details of how I get the book to you. I'll cover shipping, but as I say, it's free, 50 books. So please get in touch, and thanks for listening.